We'll be joined by the EU Commissioner for the Oceans and Fisheries from Cyprus, Commissioner Kadis. A former Minister for Education and Agriculture back home. His country, of course, Cyprus, is now in the spotlight for the first 6 months of the year, because Cyprus is currently holding the rotating EU presidency of the EU Council. Commissioner Kadis, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you for inviting me, and good morning.
So, of course, Cyprus is chairing now the EU Council, not yourself, because obviously as a commissioner you don't represent your country, you represent all Europeans. But, you know, the war in Iran has really dominated the issue. Indeed. How is it impacting you?
You mean the presidency? Yeah. As far as I know, they have postponed all the activities during March. But things are returning back to normality from April and onwards. So I think that now things will be normal and the presidency will be concluded normally.
And are Cypriots feeling safe now? Because a few weeks ago we saw a lot of drones intercepted. We saw Emmanuel Macron coming in. Yeah.
Now things are getting better. No more incidents after that first attack. And life in Cyprus is back to normality.
And meanwhile, as these wars are raging, there's still serious issues facing the European Union when it comes to climate, the environment, many policies being neglected. We're seeing severe overfishing, we're seeing pollution, and we're seeing biodiversity loss. And this is the area that you're supposed to prioritise. But how can you, in a world with so many wars raging?
Yeah, the challenges are many. Now we're focusing on providing support to our sector so that it remains competitive, because indeed the conflict in the Middle East has negatively affected the fisheries and aquaculture sectors, the seafood market and the coastal communities. And we need to discuss a way of supporting the sector to remain competitive.
So what kind of measures are you thinking of? Short-term measures are you thinking of?
This is a topic that we will discuss today at the Agri-Fish Council. We are exploring solutions in the framework of the European Maritime Fisheries and Aquaculture Fund. We want to enable member states to provide support to the member states through this fund. This was done again in the energy crisis after the war initiated in Ukraine.
And how nervous are the ministers? What's the kind of feeling that you're getting?
Yes, they're getting nervous because the operators are very, very nervous. I met with representatives of the sector on Friday. They informed me that some operators have already stopped their activities because they had a marginal profitability, and now with the increase of the fuel prices, they cannot deal with the cost. Therefore, my message today will be clear to the ministers. First, we need a united response, a European response that will support the sector. And second, we need to accelerate our efforts towards energy transition in order to avoid future energy shocks like the ones we had today.
And that, of course, takes time. Commissioner Kadis, thank you so much for coming with us today on Europe Today here.